So my mom used to rent me as a chambelán at quinceañeras.
Stop it, bro.
I'm dead serious. You know how many quinceañeras have me on their
Are you
on their walls
serious?
that they don't even know me? Look, if you had a quinceañera anywhere from 95 till 2001, check your wall. I might be on your picture, player. No wonder you look I swear, no.
Big Boy Neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. I've been waiting on this one. Concrete, welcome to the neighborhood, brother.
What's goody? Let's go.
Man, it is a pleasure to see you, bro. You got to be one of the hardest working men in show business, bro.
Man, I'm tired, bro. Let me tell you.
But you know what? You're tired for the right reasons, bro.
Yeah, man.
Let me tell you, Concrete, man. I think we have a lot in common that you probably don't even know.
Tell me, what's up?
And the reason why I say so, man, is because I think we both have a love for like hip hop, music, entertainment, and we were one of those people that you wanted to be next to it, however it was.
However.
And and you throw everything up against the wall.
I threw all the meat on the grill, dog.
Yeah, man.
I threw all the carne asada on the grill,
And
dog.
you know
I was
what?
going to get in one way or another,
And
dog.
you know what's crazy? Because I did it all, bro. I
Yeah.
DJ'd, rap, breakdance, graffiti. I did it all. And then now here I am in radio. You know?
And killing.
Yeah. And it's the 30-year anniversary, man. But I didn't
Beautiful.
get up and say, man, I want to be a guy on the radio. I just knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I knew I wanted to be
Yep.
an artist, or I wanted to be something around it. Were you always, because I DJ too.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Were you always around music and that love affair with music?
Yeah, man. Ever since I was a kid, I mean, I wanted to, rap and
Yeah, man.
DJ, make beats, and do it all, man. And at the same time, I wanted to be an actor.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I remember grabbing my dad's camera really early at 6, 7 years old, and mimicking the Jamie Foxxes of the world, and Jim Carrey's, and I was heavily influenced by In Living Color as a kid. I had no business watching that show as a kid,
man.
but
Yeah.
I remember just being captivated by the characters and being like, that's what I want.
And you knew you wanted that.
Oh yeah, no,
That's the
since I was a
same with
kid.
me, man.
Oh, yeah.
And like when I say I knew I wanted to be in entertainment. I love music. We grew up with music in the house. But hip hop, and I'm pretty sure with you, Concrete, as well, hip hop was like ours.
Yeah.
I listened to everything in the household my mom had, and I love music.
Yeah.
But that hip hop, that was like, oh shoot, this is.
And I was just happy my parents
is
didn't
mine.
understand English, so
Right,
I was
right.
like
So they know
listening
what
to
you-
Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah.
They didn't know what the hell he was saying. I was like, oh.
Hey man, had you always been into hip hop though, like that?
Ever, yeah, man. Ever
Yeah,
since I was
man.
a kid, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just remember just listening to my first records, just being, 10, 9 in the 90s, and just listening to man, dude, listening to you in the morning, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Growing up and going to school and just being captivated by hip hop, by rap music. It was. I mean, again, it was our music for our community,
Yeah,
for
man.
our people, our voice. And
Yeah,
I think that's what that's what made it for me. And I was like, you know what? It was too expensive to go to acting school or to do this, and my next thing to do was to DJ, and then it just kind of evolved from there.
Really though. Hey man, do you remember when you go from just being someone that participated, like, I love listening to it, to saying, I think I could do some of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always had the attitude of like, I got it. I can do it.
Yeah.
I can pick up a turntable, put on the 2 tortillas, and start
Right.
spinning, and I can
Yeah.
I can do it, bro. Like I can, I mean, it was, and like when you feel that something's just made for you,
Yeah, man.
or that you were born for something,
Yeah.
and music has been my passion for years. Film has been my passion for years. I mean, I've recorded a ton of music videos,
Yes,
worked with
sir.
a bunch of artists. It's it's been amazing.
Hey man,
And then-
get me into that too, Concrete, because
Yeah.
those that know what your backbone is as well. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some people that look and say, oh man, he do hell of a skits. He does comedy.
Yeah.
But those that know too, man, know that there's a backbone of Concrete that's rooted really in hip hop, and as an artist, as a producer, as a DJ, but
Yeah.
as an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So because there's certain times when we feel like, oh man, we on.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Did you have those moments where you was like, oh man, I'm on. I'm an artist now.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, getting signed, like in my 20s and being in, the same management team with Nipsey at one point was like big for me. Like I remember me and Nipsey had a record out at the same time. I had a record called Industry Beefs. He had a record called Bullets Ain't Got No Names. And those were like our big street records. And I remember at that point when I got signed, I was like, I'm on, dude.
Yeah,
I am
man.
super on. Like, I'm out here. I already started counting my money. I was like, hey, don't be asking me for nothing. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
get
I'm
outta
going to
here,
change.
bro.
I'm definitely going to change.
I'm out of here, bro.
Yeah, man.
And then once I found out I wasn't gonna make it,
Right.
I was
Yeah.
like,
All right, little pivot here. Little pivot.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you need to be a real one out here to rap gangsters? You really need a gangbang.
Right.
Oh, I'm good. I'm cool, dog.
Right.
No,
Like,
I
man.
ain't never killed nobody, dog. I'm
Right.
good. I guess I'm not gonna rap then,
Yeah.
dog.
But I smoked a lot of people on my records.
Oh, dude, so
Wow.
many people got shot up, dog.
And now we come full circle, and you're like, man, I could have made it today.
I was like, man, dude, I was a big studio gangster. You know, I
Yeah.
was trying to make it happen. You know, but luck was running out.
Right.
Luck was running out. The gangsters were showing up to the show. I was like, hey, we're gonna do a meet and greet, big dog.
Yeah.
What? It's gonna be a meet and beat your ass, homie. No. I'm good.
Oh, you must not understand.
I'm good, dog.
You
No.
must not understand.
No, I was, dog. It's
Hey, man,
entertainment, dog.
you say you start seeing your audience
Yeah,
change.
I'm rapping your stories, big dog.
Yeah, man.
I wanted to start doing rap karaoke, dog. I just started doing the greatest hits, you know? Like,
Hey, man.
I'm cool, dog.
That is real when you say they start showing up to the show.
Yeah.
You're like, man, what am I saying?
I was like, what?
Play back that song for me real quick.
Yeah, and it's like dudes from different hoods, and I was like, oh, you guys don't get along? Oh, I'm good, dog. I'm good. Hey, y'all can keep
Hey,
this,
man, that's
dog.
when you start telling Steve, like, Steve,
Steve, I'm
next to
done.
these shows,
Steve,
man.
hey, dog, I'm good,
Yeah.
dog. Steve, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
And then once I found out that it wasn't for me,
yeah, man.
that it wasn't for
Where's the
me.
next pivot from? Because you stay close to music.
The next pivot was literally just to start shooting music videos for all the rappers that I knew,
Yeah.
and it was at a pivotal point in like you know, in like internet when it was YouTube was. It was barely a thing. People didn't know. Like there was still a bunch of videos and just DIY videos and
Yeah.
And I used to tell people, I'm like, hey, dog, man, let me shoot your video. So I shot a bunch of music videos for free, man. It's like starting up, you know, just a ton. And I, you know, like my selling point was like, yeah, man, I'm gonna put it on YouTube. And people were like, what?
What is that?
I was like, dude, everybody's gonna see you, dog. Well, yeah, put it on. So I started shooting music videos, and I parlayed that into a very successful career, man. I traveled the world. You know, I saw the world through a lens. You know, I've shot for, you know, up and comers that have blown up now or big artists now. You know, traveled the world. I got to work with Rock Nation for a little while. I was working at Tidal for a while.
Hey,
and
man,
then
it's
shooting for
crazy
them.
how you just wanted to stay next to it.
Yeah, dude.
Like, even with me, Concrete, man, you know, I was a bodyguard for a rap group, The Far Side. I just wanted to be
in it.
next to this.
Just in it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
However, and I just loved it, man. And I would have done it for free. And I did
And
a
it,
lot.
And it
for
was
free.
no, like, I never went to film school. It wasn't like, I didn't go into film
Right.
school until I shot my first music video. It was like my first big budget. I remember it was for my boy Black Chill. You know, he had a record in the 90s. You know, it's like Romeo and Juliet. You remember that record?
Oh,
You remember that record? You remember that
Black
record? Anyway,
Chill.
so I shot a music video for him like in 2013. No, he asked me, he's like, man, can you do a music video for him, a big budget? I remember he was like, yo, we gonna meet at Chili's. And I was like, word?
Like, man, this
I was like, babe, give me a dress shirt. I'm going to Chili's.
you got a location.
I had never gone to
Yeah,
Chili's,
man.
bro. And then I had never gotten a
Look at
crew.
this
Like
menu.
I never had a crew, never had anything. And it was my first day on set. I had like a 25, 30 people crew.
Oh,
Like, you know, it
wow.
was huge, man. We had big old sets. I didn't.
And you had never did
and I
anything
didn't-
close to that?
No, I didn't know the lingo, you know. So I remember, you know, there was this dude named Anthony Cook, really good dude, man. He's actually a professor right here at the New York Film Academy up the street. And he was like, yo, man, so the crew wants to know, like, what's next? And I was like, yeah, well, let's start shooting, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of lights do you want? I was like,
All of
bright ones. Let's get with the bright ones,
You
dog.
said you didn't know.
Yeah, let's get.
You said you didn't know the link.
I didn't know the lingo, dog. Yeah, so what kind of light do you want over here? Man, give me a little blue one, dog. Give me a little blue one. I need something nice.
A little lighter than that one over
Yeah,
here.
yeah. And then throw a little smoke right here, dog. We need smoke, dog. I don't know why, but I feel like I need some smoke right here. I need some smoke.
Hey man, can anybody tell you were winging it?
Oh my! Yeah, by lunchtime when nobody was talking to me. Why is the director by himself?
Yeah, man.
And then, you know, so we did the video, and then like a month later, I edited the video. Dude came out to me. He was like, and Anthony Cook, man, I owe him a lot. He was like, yo, bro, you're good at what you do, but you need to learn how to communicate. So let me do this. I'm gonna get you a job at the New York Film Academy as a TA, and all you gotta do is sit in the back and learn. And I feel like I got a master's degree, man. I was there for 4 years, man.
Hey, dude, it's crazy how everything is tuition into the school of experience, though.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't know.
Yep.
You know, like even early on when you say, man, I rapped and I didn't know this. Like everything, it sets you up. It's crazy. It sets you up for what you do today.
It did, man.
Not knowing.
It did, man. It set me up. I mean, dude, like I had never gone to Universal Studios. Here I am now working in the back lot at Universal Studios, teaching kids how to use a camera. And I didn't know nothing. And they were like, hey, Mr. Gutierrez, what do we do here? And I was like, what would you do right there?
Yeah. What kind of lights do you want?
Yeah. You know, art is, it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do,
man.
You know? But there's technical stuff. Like,
what
there's,
do you see?
Yeah, man. You're not wrong. Just go ahead and, give it a shot.
Man.
Don't worry,
Do you need smoke?
I was just lying, brother, the whole time. I was just lying. I was looking at the students. And, I grew up with students there, too. I was like...
Hey, man, but it's crazy when you love something and how you can't not be a part of it.
Nah, man. Man. And I was there for 4 years. I kind of felt like when my students that I started with graduated, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. And
that's when I started working with Rock Nation. I started doing doing mini documentaries for them, and that was fun, man. Got to work with a bunch of cool people. And then it was kind of like I got to a point where I was like, man, what's next for me? Like
what
am I doing? Like I love, this is my passion. Big, like we have passions in our lives,
man.
But it's not our calling, Big.
Right. There's a difference, man.
There's a difference, bro, when you have a passion. And some people get to have a calling and have it their passion.
There's a difference, man.
There's a difference, dog.
Let me tell you why I see that so much concrete, because when I was with like the Far Side and Tupac and all that, I was like, man, this is theirs. And I got handed a radio opportunity out of nowhere, concrete. The Baker Boys, I used to do this hip-hop line called What Up? And you used to just call, and it was like, oh, Tuesday night, such and such is going down, but I did it. If I messed up, I just rewound the record. It was just personality. Not knowing that the Baker Boys boss, Rick Cummings, was listening to it and told them, hey, I want to meet that guy. Who is that guy? They're like, oh, it's Kurt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And from that point on, bro, I remember the same way I wasn't going to take the gig. I wasn't going to take the gig because I was out with the Far Side and I was on Lollapalooza tour and I was on tour buses and everything. Then I got to the point the same way, man, like, okay, what am I going to do for me? And I remember I told my guys, I said, man, I'm going to try this radio thing. And they told me, they said, man, if it doesn't work, you could come back. And I was like, all right, cool.
Were you married at the time, or were you?
No.
So it was just.
I was just married.
It was a you decision.
I was just
married to the game.
Yeah, married to the game and married to this. Like, man, I gotta go get it. Were you married early on?
Yeah, man, I got married at 24. So I was already married when I started filming, and because it was either I kept trying to rap and not make ends meet.
Right. It's a passion project.
No matter what rap I was doing or whatever.
Hey, but you have clean music videos, though, right?
Yeah. Man, I mean, dude, with smoke, and bright lights.
Yeah, man. See all the people that's coming out throwing them songs.
So
it's a little different in life too when you say, man, I got a queen and.
I gotta figure it out, man. I gotta start making money. And music videos at the time, like I did it. I was at the right place, right time with the right tools. Like I ended up losing my job, and I ended up taking that last little check, and I went to Curaçao, bad credit and all, and I was like, man, I need a camera, and I bought my first little camera, and I turned that into, a company, man, and that was that was amazing, man. So.
Hey, man, even when you fast forward to what it is now, you have 4 kids, Concrete?
4 kids.
What's their ages?
12, 7, 3, and 9-month-old.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm killing it, dude.
You're dad.
I'm dad. I just dropped off the kids right now.
Yeah.
They wanted to come down. Oh, you're not going to take us to go meet Big?
Hey, man, how do you balance all that?
Having a great wife.
Yeah, boom.
Having a great wife, man.
Yeah,
she helps me. You know what I'm
is.
saying? That's my rock, man. I can't do nothing without her. My parents and her parents are really helpful. I was the guy on the couch for a long time, trying to figure it out as a husband, as a father. And my parents and her parents always gave me the space to be like, hey, we believe in you.
Right.
Figure it out.
Right.
You got a couch here and you got food. So go figure it out. And, we're going to let you do it as long as you can.
And as long as they see you figuring it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I was never literally the guy on the couch. I would just get there and sleep and then get up and but yeah. I mean, I was a guy that was.
And your parents, her parents believed in it.
Yeah. I mean, I
That's a
think.
little first.
I mean, my dad struggled a lot. He was like, man, get a little 401k, big dog, go get that job. You know, my dad wanted me to be an engineer. You know, like he wanted me to build stuff and be all cool. And dog, that's not me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know. So, but
that's like telling him, man, go be a rapper.
Yeah, I was like,
go be a videographer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. When I told him, I was like, like I'm getting paid now to do music videos, and he saw me traveling, and that's when he started like, all right, maybe that is for you.
Yeah.
Man. I mean,
it's hard watching it early on though.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. He was just, he struggled with it, but now, man, he sees what we do, and 2018 is when it all changed for me. Like everything completely changed.
How so? What do you mean by that?
I was shooting a music video here in LA, and I was shooting for a couple artists, well-known artists, and I was it was the last shot of the night. I wanted to get I got a little greedy. I was like, hey man, let's do one more shot. And we went to Miracle Mile. It's like this little light situation that they got right there on Fairfax, right around the corner from where Big, the whole Big thing. And I remember like I just grabbed one camera. We left the rest of the cameras, lenses, lights, the whole truck, everything there. And I just grabbed the speaker and I took the artist. I was like, man, let's go around the corner. The lights are right here. And it wasn't even 10, 12 minutes big, and we came back and everything was gone. Gone.
The van with the equipment.
Everything that I had worked for 12 years, bro.
This was yours.
Gone. Everything that I own, because everything, like, I never rented stuff. I just literally bought stuff because I figured I should just buy stuff.
Right,
I want to keep it. It's my company, like this is what we're gonna build on. And everything gone, bro, like in the blink of an eye. And I remember just crying, man, as a grown man, crying to my wife. And I remember I even did a little video on Instagram, and I did it in black and white for Heart Effect. And I was like, man, if anybody, man, just
the lip trembling,
just rap, bro. If anybody wants to snitch right now, this is the time, bro.
Oh
Please.
man, hey man, how do you get back up for that? Because at that point, man, you gotta feel like the whole world is like, man.
I didn't.
I tried it all.
Because I didn't want to rebuild.
Yeah.
I didn't want to rebuild. Like everything was done. I was like, I don't have nothing. The calls stopped coming in because I didn't have equipment, so people knew I wasn't shooting. And at this point, shout outs to, like really good friends of mine, Edom and Cooley. I was at their studio. I had a little office, and I was just sitting. I was really packing up my stuff, and I was like, man, I think I'm done, man. I'm out of here, And I remember just looking up videos, and I was like, oh, look, man, like maybe I should do a reaction to this. At this time, Eminem was going at it with MGK. And I was like, man, let me do a little reaction video before I get out of here. And let's just, I thought nothing of it. I did a reaction video to the diss, and then I posted it. And then it was like 10 comments, and I was like, word?
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah.
I was like, and it wasn't my mom and my tia commenting? Like,
patch me up. Give me a good
that's dope. Let's get it. And then, so I went back, and I was like, oh, okay, this is another funny video. I was like, oh, okay, let me do this video. And there was a video of this lady getting caught stealing at a liquor store. And I was like, man, that liquor store looks just like the gas station around the corner. And because I've been filming, so I was like, I can put myself in that video because I know lighting, angle, time of the day, the color of the film. So I went and shot myself and then I put myself in the video and I colored it exactly to what it, and then matched. And then that was, I posted that, and it was like 100 comments like in 10 minutes. I called my wife. I was like, baby, are you seeing this? She was like, keep going. I was like, cool. And then I kept doing a few more videos, and then reason why I asked you earlier about if you like when you made your decision if you were married, because I made my decision when I was married. I said, baby, do I, I'm a 30-year-old dude. I'm out here doing social media skits, bro. Like, like, is this really it? So I called her and I was like, hey, do I embarrass you? Be honest. Do I embarrass you? She said, no, you made me laugh ever since I met you. Keep going. I said, that's all I need.
There it is, man.
I'm gone.
You don't need nothing else from the outside, huh?
6 years later, I'm sitting here right here at Big Boy. Let's
go! Hey, man.
Let's go!
But that's such an inspirational story, too,
Hell
bro,
yeah,
because there's so many times, man, when we can say it's over.
It's over,
It's
man.
It's done, especially when you got real responsibilities, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know
and
what
then
I'm saying?
I doubled down during the pandemic.
Oh, yeah. Hey man, but you shoot great content. So
so funny, bro.
It doesn't surprise me that you got such a real backbone in it too.
Thank you. I mean, I'm inspired by the greats, man. I mean, like I said, I grew up watching the Chapulín Colorado. I grew up watching all these sketch artists with different characters. Jamie Foxx was still a big inspiration to me. Because he was in music, he was an actor,
yeah,
comedic actor. Then he was drama actor, and that's where I want to model my career after someone like Jamie Foxx, because I feel like he's the closest to what I want to be, right? He was a singer, rapper, very successful at it. Then he did comedy, stand-up, very successful at it.
Yes,
then he went and
sir.
did, drama movies, and I just did my first drama movie that I got cast, and people are receiving it really well behind the scenes, and I'm like, man, this is really happening, man. So I'm only here because I've been inspired by great people, and I've
Yeah,
had
man.
great people around me, and
Is it crazy that people look at you now as that inspiration?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, dog.
Yeah, man.
It's weird, man. I'm
And you still a work in progress. I
yeah,
say it all
like,
the time too,
I don't
man.
feel like I'm nowhere near. People ask me, and it's, hey man, how do you feel to make it? Like, make it where, dog? Like, make it where? Like, I don't, I don't know if. Big, I don't know if you feel like when you got your star, like is that something where you feel like you? I don't feel like I'm there yet,
nah,
bro.
And what's crazy to me as well, bro, it's like, not that I forgot I have it, because I don't go down there, but it's just one of them things. For one, I accepted it. I never thought in my life I would get it. But then you still not chasing something. I don't know what it is where I just enjoy what I do. And if those things come, man, I'm gonna take it. I'm fortunate, the gratitude, everything. But then you just still like, man, I'm just working.
I'm just chipping away. Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing,
man. You know
like,
what I'm saying? I don't know what the big picture is for me.
It's that mama mentality, bro.
Yeah, and I don't know when I say, oh, you know what? There it is. I got it. Now I can retreat. Like, I just enjoy people. I have fun at what I do. You know what I'm saying? And you got to think, what we do every day, you don't know what you're doing tomorrow. You don't know, you don't know what's going to be for you at the end of the year. You just working. Like, I got a cousin of mine, he know exactly what his paycheck is going to be every 2 weeks.
God bless
He know
him.
exactly what I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want to create. I want to have fun.
Yeah.
And we're very serious. We take care of households. We understand what the empire is. But I don't know what that you made it thing is.
For sure, yeah.
Because I still trip, man. We were homeless, like everything. So
Let's get it.
I trip off of like, damn,
Yeah.
I have this, or not even a materialistic thing, just having a fucking house,
Yeah.
a roof.
Yeah.
It's big for me, bro.
Yeah.
Having my own bedroom was big for me.
Yeah.
So it's those little things, concrete, that I'm like, oh, okay.
For sure. Today this is one of the moments for me where I feel like, okay, man, man, we're working, we're doing something right.
Right.
The other one was when I closed down the Tropicana. I did the last shows at Tropicana. I did 5 shows, sold them all out to Tropicana, and then, my parents were there. The first time I ever went to Vegas, me and my parents took us, but my parents had no money, bro. They were just like, let's just go see what it looks like.
Right.
Let's go get a cheeseburger and just see. Vamos a conocer. Let's just go see what's going on. And I remember we took it. We were in a little 92 Honda Accord. It was just me, my sister, my parents, and we get there. And, we were there the whole day. And we were, I'm a kid. I'm 11 years old. And, I remember I just fell asleep in the car. And I woke up in the car. And I was like, we slept in the car?
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy. 30 years later, I'm headlining in Vegas in one of the biggest suites on the Strip.
Yeah. Full circle. Ain't that crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
See
Like,
how it works?
That's crazy to me, dog.
Hey,
Like,
man, literally, I was rolling with Jose last week, and we were driving down Pico in Santa Monica. I was going to an appointment, and I told him, I said, Jose, same street that I would drive down, Pico and 14th. And I told Jose, I said, man, we used to live in that motel right there. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful.
And we drove in the motel, and I looked at how it was 8 of us, bro. And I'm talking not a hotel, a motel.
By
and
the
I
hour.
looked in that, yeah, well, not by the hour. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got a little older.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just full circle,
Yeah.
man. And
It
it
is,
gives
man.
you one of them things, man, where you know the hard work, but you can understand the
sure.
accolades too. And that's why I tell people, I say, man, never apologize for your success, because you've done things
Yeah.
and worked harder than anyone. And the crazy thing about it, I tell people as well, concrete, I say, man, people say, oh, you do this, you got this, you got that. But I say, man, I failed more than anyone in this room because I probably tried way more
Yeah.
than a lot of people in the room.
Absolutely. I
know?
feel you, man. You know what? And since we're on the topic of, just accolades, I just want to give you, bro, your flowers.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? For being, man, what did they do to this thing?
They secured them.
Yeah, but they secured them, bro. Here, let me get them out, bro. They're not going to be probably as fresh.
Right.
But
Hey,
these are your
man.
flowers, brother, for being such a staple in LA for 30 years on
Yes,
your
sir.
anniversary, brother. I don't know if it's today, but I know it's
the
this
year.
year, like
We
you just
celebrate.
mentioned. And these are your flowers, brother, for being the voice of Los Angeles, the
Thank
voice
you,
of
brother.
a country. I know you've been syndicated for quite a while, bro.
Yeah,
and for
man.
being there for a lot of people in the morning, bro. These are your flowers from me to
Bro,
you, brother.
I would take
know what
these,
I'm saying?
man. And I'm
and
not going to give them to my wife and present them as different.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you, bro.
That's awesome,
Let me
bro.
tell you, Concrete, you never get used to this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And on the real, you just fucked me up right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is people thinking about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all went and got this.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's somebody thinking about you, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many good times we've had, but if you listen to me, you gave me a place where I could talk to people.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? People say, man, I listened to you for such and such a years. I was like, man, but I talked to you.
Yeah.
That's a relationship, man, because at some point, y'all, how I got y'all through cars and this and going to school, y'all, you don't understand what y'all got me through.
Oh,
Y'all
man.
got me through bad relationships, the death of my mom, the death of my brother, you know, everything. I was able to come here and talk about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people, and whatever I got you through, man, I appreciate
No,
this, bro.
dude, the flowers are
and
for
this
you,
is
man.
going to the living
just-
room, too.
dude,
Let me check the
trust-
price. Oh, and you
and
paid
trust,
for
man,
them, too.
And from the bottom of my heart, man, I just want to say one more thing, man. I want to give you your flowers and all that, man. And if you have any of these Kendrick's tickets laying around, I don't know if you
Hey, man. Hey, man. Now, big, this ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
if you get 2 little Kendrick tickets,
Yeah.
player, just I don't
Hey,
know
man.
anywhere around there. If you
Hey, man. I love when people say, man, just get me in. I can get myself around. Yeah. Or when people call me too
Yeah.
concrete, they say, man, can I roll with you?
Yeah.
Hey, man, what did you feel
Oh, sorry,
about
go
that whole Drake and Kendrick beef? When it first went down to the middle, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, man, I was in the
That's the whole breakdown of the
That
song.
is the whole breakdown.
I had to get a printed sheet because they start coming out where I was like, ooh.
Well, you know what it is that you know, I mean, I think we're all, you know, rap and hip hop lovers, and I think we understand that this is a sport, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we understand that there's competition and you know, but I love Drake, man. I mean, Drake has been 14 years
Yeah.
of just you know, just being super consistent and doing his thing. And you know, I remember seeing Kendrick, man. I remember seeing Kendrick in the you know, ciphers and rapping his ass off in the hood, really going at it. I mean, I remember watching him just being in the circle, like, damn, he's hard.
Yeah.
I need to quit.
Yeah, yeah. Are gangsters showing up to his show?
I need to quit, bro.
Yeah.
I need to quit. You know, but it's, you know, to me, I mean, I think it's a sport. I love it. Obviously, man. You know, I mean, my man is Kendrick, dog. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
man.
We're from LA, and that's my guy. You
Yeah,
know, that's
man.
my guy, and I think he put on for the city. And I mean, yeah, I mean, how do you come back from not like us?
Yeah, there is none. And then my thing is this too, man. There's no getting away from it.
They're still getting away from it.
Yeah, man.
Everybody,
That's like,
even my dad's like, not like us.
yeah.
No son como nosotros. My dad wanted. He's like, can you translate it for me? I was like, Dad, it's hard. Just know that it's hard. Dad.
Hey, man, how
It's
was it
hard.
growing up in the household, man? You grew up moms and pops in the household?
Moms and pops in the
Beautiful,
household. Yeah,
beautiful,
man. Moms
man.
and pops in the household. It was great. I mean, my parents are both funny people. So, you know, I grew up with them, you know, listening to cassette tapes of, you know, Spanish comedians and Mexican comedians and just listening to stand up all the time. And, you know, it just, seeing my dad work and you know, like, pobrecito never missing a day in his life because he was just afraid to get fired.
Yeah, bro.
You know, it's you know, to see him just work his ass off and never stop. And my mom too. I mean, she's been working forever, dude. You know, and it's one of those things where it's like, how can I not work, bro? How can I not get up every day?
Hey, bro, are you motivated by fear?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
same.
my biggest thing.
Yeah, man. And people, I don't want people to talk me off of it, but I know hard times. You know, I know homelessness. I know everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, no, I'll go do it. I'll go do it.
Yeah.
And so whatever I'm motivated by, okay, cool.
That's why, people are like, man, how do you drop so many skits? It's like, because I don't want to feel like I'm falling off.
Right. Right.
I don't want to. I don't want to see a comment like, damn, what happened, man? He was funny 6 months ago. Like, bro,
Yeah.
failure.
And now that comment
dude.
come right to you though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
it's like,
that.
dude,
It's on your screen.
like I took a piece from, you know, piece of knowledge from, you know, from Kobe when I make hypothetical beefs in my head with other comedians now, and I'm like, oh yeah, you sold out 10, I'm gonna do 12.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold out 8 over there, I'm gonna do 10.
Right.
I'm, you know, and so I build these I build these, and I don't want to say opponents.
Right.
You know, and
Mental competition.
Mental competition, and that's always been like the way I process things, and you know, I process things on a very competitive level and a very competitive nature, even with myself. Like,
yeah, man.
You know, like if I'm doing 2 shows a night, whatever, I want to make sure that I kill the second show. If I kill the first show, I want to make sure that erase that tape because I'm going to make sure that my second show is going to be even crazier. Erase it. I don't even want to see it. You don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. Erase it.
So you didn't give yourself a safety net.
No.
Because I tell my team, erase it too. Then Jason, my producer, come back and say, you know, we kept that. Like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Because I did not deliver on the second one.
Nah, man, I don't keep no bars. I just delete them. Just delete. I got it. I remember what I said, and I know my punches, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to.
Hey, man, your family, they owned a party rental store or what?
For a long time, yeah. So my mom used to rent me as a chambelán at quinceañeras.
Stop it, bro.
I'm dead serious. You know how many quinceañeras have me on their
Are you
on their walls
serious?
that they don't even know me? Look, if you had a quinceañera anywhere from 95 till 2001, check your wall. I might be on your picture, player. No wonder you look familiar. I swear, no.
He said moms used to rent them out though.
Mom used to rent me out because dudes would call out or couldn't make it.
Hey man, do your kids like? You have a daughter?
Yeah, she's the
little.
She's a lid. Yeah,
okay. So you could probably plan a quinceañera like nobody's business.
I'm gonna be the chambelán de honor.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be the main guy. Trust me. That's gonna be it, brother.
Hey, bro, that's crazy as hell. Like, yeah, he couldn't show, so
yeah. And then I'd be right.
What's the colors?
And my mom used to rent the suits.
What's the color scheme?
Yeah, my mom used to rent the suits.
She had the suits too.
Yeah. So I already had it up like like Batman suit. I already had it on. I had it ready like a Batman suit.
So you're like, all right. What's the gray? Okay,
yeah,
we got that.
She would put the little chambelán light on the sky, and I would just come out and just pull up like Batman, dog. She would put the.
Hey man, how old are you when this is going down? Concrete.
Damn. Ever since I can take direction, dog. Like, ever since I can learn the two-step, dog. Man. As soon as I can learn the choreography, dog, I was out there.
Hey, how many years did they do, like, that business?
Oh, I mean, my mom, she just sold it recently.
Oh, Lord.
So she did it for almost 30 years.
Wow.
And now my sister took over at the San Fernando Mall, and she took over, and she put her vintage nail store there now. But, I mean, they did it for 30 years, man. So,
and what did it consist of?
So my mom used to have, so she used to, so she was the violence instructor. She used to do. Oh my God. So like me, I was able to decorate her whole quinceañera. Like I know how to do the candy cane balloon set, and I used to put like.
Hey, man, dude, you do everything.
And it was, at the time it was embarrassing because I was like 12, and like as soon as Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day hit, like my mom would take me out of school so I could sell flowers at the corner with her.
Wow.
So I was a kid, and I was the one that learned how to. I taught her how to put like the bears inside the balloons.
Oh man!
And so they would roll up and be like, Chris, hey Chris, is that you? And I'm like, nah, that's not me, dog. That's not me, dog.
Hey man, that's why when he gave me these flowers, you're like, oh, I could have did it way better.
I've had those for 30 years, my G.
You're like, these not gonna go away. I plucked them out of my farm.
Those been frozen for 30 years, my dude.
This is just what I do. I knew I was gonna meet you, and I brought these up. I was waiting for your 30-year anniversary.
I remember being embarrassed, man, being on Laurel Canyon. Being on Laurel Canyon in San Fernando Mission, selling flowers in the corner for my parents on holidays and Mother's Day and all this stuff.
Tuition into the school of experience, though, huh?
And I learned how to hustle, man. I learned how to do that, and then I started throwing parties at 15, and it was like cool. It was like I just started throwing parties and doing the whole house party thing, and I was making $1,000 a week, man. My dad was like, "What?"
Oh man, he was like, "Man,"
he's like, "You need help?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, fool, sell the beer in the bag, dog."
Or at least go pick it up for us. Yeah. Put the kegs in your name. Bro, yeah. Put the kegs in your name. And what about your in-laws? What do they do?
I mean, some of my in-laws are in the industry as well.
Like your mother and father-in-law.
Well, the first time I actually went to go see my girlfriend in Long Beach, she told me it was going to be a barbecue. And I was like, cool, I roll up to the barbecue.
Yeah.
Just post up, and I'm chiefing. I'm going down there smoking a couple blunts, and I'm like feeling good. I was like, barbecue time, let's go. Got that sala. I roll up. Her mom's coming down. I'm going up, and she smelled me. She was like, who are you here to see? And I was like, I'm here to see Nikki. She was like, oh, yeah. come here, let me pray for you real quick. And she put her hands on me, dog. She prayed the high out of me, bro. They're pastors. Come to find out they're pastors. Dog.
You didn't know they were
I
pastors?
didn't know they were pastors, dog.
My man said he was blowing on the way. Yeah, because you definitely think, man, on the way to a barbecue, you good to go.
I'm like, I'm going to eat, dog.
Yeah.
And she was like, come here. Jesus, I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna pray the high out of you right now, bro. And she literally, dude, like she had me for 2 hours right there, cornered, bro. I didn't know what was going on.
You playing, right?
I'm dead serious. This is a true story. This is a true story.
And
Scouts
that's the way
honor
you
my
met
gym.
her
That's
parents?
And she's never judged me, big.
I heard that. Damn,
Never
well, you know what?
judge
Let
me,
me
bro.
stop because I was judging you right now. Man.
Yup. She prayed the high out of me. And then after that was like, are you, how do you feel? And I was like, I feel good.
Yeah, man.
I feel good. She's like, come on, let's go get some carne asada. Let me feed you. Your eyes are red, fool. She's like, you got to carry some clear eyes, bro.
Yeah. Oh, and fast forward, how long you and your girl been together now?
Married for 14 years on June 18th next week. Man.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I'm June 28th.
June 28th.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll be
Amazing.
16 years.
16 years.
Yeah,
Oh, man, we almost got
there
married
it
at the
is.
same time.
You know what I'm saying?
I got married the day the Lakers won the championship in 2010, bro.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Oh,
on
On
purpose,
game
huh?
day?
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Hey,
no.
did anybody get mad at you for having your...
Hell, I had the Laker game playing at the wedding,
Oh, okay.
bro. What?
Okay, man.
What?
Hey, man, it's just sometimes you don't, you know, like, man, wait, hold on, man. You getting married during the Super Bowl? There's just some
man.
things you don't do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It
you was like, yeah, you was telling the referee, like, hurry up.
yeah, let's go. I was.
Hurry up. I do. Yeah.
No,
you
no,
know
no.
when you signing something and just initial?
No,
Like I do.
The
Yeah, all
actual
that.
pastor was like, "Yo, we got to hurry this up, player. We got
yeah.
to do this." Come
Oh
on,
man, I remember I was at church one time and the pastor was like, "All right, I'm going to shorten this up because I know y'all want to get out and watch the game." I'm like, "You want to watch the game?"
Yeah.
He wants to watch the game too.
Yeah.
He's like, "We ain't even doing the tithings. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Everybody, let's just go."
Tithe on your way out. We're gonna do it. Just
Send that Zelle.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey man, it's crazy. You know now, man. You go to church now. Remember when they used to just pass the plate?
Yeah, they want you to Venmo and Cash App it, boy. And they want you to tip. What?
Yeah, man.
It's gonna ask you a couple questions. Well, then let the Lord answer them. Let the Lord answer that. We're gonna let the Lord answer
I'm
that.
gonna turn this tablet around for you, like man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I thought that Deuteronomy. I thought that was a freebie, but I guess I'll go ahead and.
This is crazy. I went to 7-Eleven. The dude was like, "It's gonna ask you a question." I was like, I'm good, player. Like, dog, you just. I made my own hot dog, player. What are you talking about? Like, this is crazy.
I went and grabbed everything and walked it up to you.
Bro, what are they doing right now? This tip culture is getting out of control.
Oh my
I
God.
started
Can
giving
you
out.
imagine if you had in your stand up where you'll do a joke, the crowd applaud, and you're like, oh, hold on.
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and tip on your way out.
If y'all enjoyed the show and y'all enjoyed the services on the way out, please,
Please, man, drop a little 13%.
yeah, man.
Drop a little 13%.
What kind of work did you ever, aside from working for yourself,
I had a ton of jobs. Security guard at Ross.
Oh, nice.
Well, it was more like loss prevention, dog.
Right,
I didn't have
right.
a guard card.
Right.
I was a tow truck driver. I used to work at CSA. I used to call people and just surveys. I worked at Macy's. I worked at Foot Action for a long time. Foot Action was
the plug.
Oh yeah, Foot Action was the plug. I had my own little deal going on.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, they were like,
Release
man,
dates.
and even at the loss prevention, it was like, man, we've been losing a lot more.
It was me, dog. It was me.
Like, are you not catching
I was setting
anyone?
them up, dog. I was setting them up. They were set up, dog.
Like, are you not catching anyone leaving out the store?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had my own little pool guy at the San Fernando Mall. I had my own little Ross setup at the swap meet. You know what I'm saying?
Take this, put it over there. Like, man, you know.
People like, you don't got more sizes? Nah, fool, that's the only size you're gonna get, player.
That is a one of one.
That's a one of one player.
Hey, you can't bring it back.
Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah, that's when you start biting the sensor off when you know how to bite.
All inked up, just inked up.
Know where the
Chin all
cameras
inked
are
up.
pointed at?
Say what now?
Know where the cameras are
Oh
pointed
yeah,
at?
yeah.
Oh man, it was
Hey, man,
Blind
amazing.
spots?
Thank God I do this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dog, I'm telling you, bro.
Man, if I had
Yeah.
another gig, I'd be like, man, how do I get over on here?
Yeah, man. I remember I faked the spider bite too when I was working at Ross to get off of work.
Hell yeah.
I faked the spider bite. It was pretty good, bro.
Oh yeah, you know what
Yeah.
the
I
what the fake
fainted and
is
everything.
now?
I fainted and everything. I was like, oh. I swear, I fainted and everything.
No.
It was an act.
Hey man, so
It was
you
a-
faked a spider bite. Were you going somewhere?
Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
go somewhere.
hell
So
yeah, man.
I faked the spider bite, and they were like, "What's going on? Like, get them out, get them
Yeah,
out."
I'm allergic.
I was like, "Hey, there's a bunch of spiders in the back." People started running out.
Hey man, creating chaos and mayhem.
I was like, "I gotta go,
Man. Hey man, with social media now, you can't even do nothing like that
Hell
now.
no.
It's crazy."
Hey man, you call off, you do something now. Somebody got you in the background or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, you ever seen that documentary with dude that caught that murder case, and then they went through everything, and he ended up being at a Dodger game.
Yes, the
And they
documentary.
found,
Yes,
yeah, and they found the footage because
he was on
just
that show.
happened to be on Curb Your Enthusiasm,
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
in the background.
I cried during that documentary.
Yeah,
dog.
man, that's crazy. Are you a Dodger fan, diehard?
I'm a Dodgers fan. I'm a diehard Laker fan. But the Dodgers, I love them. But if it's like LA teams, it's Lakers, Dodgers, Kings. That's
Right.
right there.
Are
That's
the
what it
Angels
is.
a LA team?
Who?
The Angels. The
Who?
Louis, what was your team?
The Angels, man. The Angels.
Angels.
Anaheim
Who?
Angels. The Los Angeles
And
Angels
the
of Anaheim,
Los
California.
Angeles,
Southern
Anaheim
Califas, bro.
Angels of California.
Is that a triple A
Desert,
team?
yeah. Yeah, man.
Is that a
It's
triple?
so bad, dog.
Is that a high school team?
Yeah.
No, they play out in Anaheim.
Yeah, dog. They got a stadium
Yeah.
Word?
They were
Angels.
yeah.
owned by Artie Murray.
I've never heard of them, dog.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
Mike Trout.
They must be new, dog.
Right.
Mike Trout. Disneyland.
Mike Trout.
Right by.
They got fishes playing for them? Or what?
You definitely familiar with Disneyland. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
Definitely
area.
familiar with
There's a lot of
Disneyland.
Mickey Mouse stuff going on over there.
Oh man. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, try the fish. Try the fish, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Concrete, when do you go from rap, DJ, doing everything to comedy? Because stand-up is a whole different world. You could be funny
yeah.
with the homies.
Big, I never wanted to do it. Be honest with you. Never want to do it. That was you with radio.
Right.
I didn't want to do it. It wasn't my thing because I was like, that's a whole nother animal. I am a sketch artist. I am a sketch comedian. That's what I do. And I'm going to stay in my lane.
Right.
Because I think that it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, man.
It takes a lot of effort.
And you understand the craft.
I understand the craft and first and I respect it, Big. I respect the stand-up art. It's not easy, brother. It's not easy. See, me, I can do a skit. And if it bombs, I don't know because I could just put my phone down and walk away.
Right.
You can't do that in stand-up, bruh. You got to stay up there and eat shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
Like,
yeah.
You got to.
Hey man, I
you
get
know?
it all the time too. Concrete people like, man, you ever thought about doing stand-up? And I host shows and I know how to get on and get off. But I tell people, I say, man, in 30 minutes, I can make you laugh within 30 minutes. But it's a difference with making you laugh for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. I get you.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it all the time. Like, man, maybe I'll put something together. I wrote up something 10 years ago and still haven't worked it out. But you've been working it out.
Yeah, so dude, I didn't want to do it. I remember, I was at this time I was I'm still with them, but I was working in the event for Project Hope Foundation, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna do an event in Vegas. We want you to do 10 minutes. Come on, man." And I was like, I don't do this. And then I built up the courage, and I ended up doing 10 minutes. And you got like a bunch of boxers in Vegas, and it's a few famous people, and I go up there. And I'm doing my thing, and like there was people laughing. And I felt like it was kind of like I was like, oh, I'm killing, dog. Because in my head, my confidence in the way I perceived, I was like, I'm killing it, dog.
Right.
And I get off the stage, and then one dude comes up and he was like, hey man, you lose some, you win some. And I was like, what? I was like, what a fucking hater! Get your little hands off me. I ain't gonna give you no picture, dog. And then another dude walks up and he's like, yeah man, champ, again next time, champ. And I was like. And I'm sitting there like, dog, talk about fucking haters in Vegas, dog. And then my wife walks up to me.
Oh no.
And I was like, what's up, baby? She was like, we're in Vegas. Let's just have a good time. Let's just have a good time. You want to go see some titties? And she was like, you sucked. I was like, what? You sucked. She's like, but your stage presence is good. You got
Right.
stage presence. You look good up there.
Hey man,
Your shoes look nice.
what makes you get back on though? I love how you said, my man said, hey man, you win some, you lose some.
Would have been out.
What makes me get up is that I hate losing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I hate losing, and I never want to be made fun of. in the aspect of like, you tried, you failure.
Right,
A word?
yeah.
A word? Okay.
Gotcha, man.
Gotcha.
Hey, man, but you continue to do great things
Hell
too,
yeah.
I
man.
started writing very quickly. I started writing, and then the first guys to hit me up, they were doing a tour called Los Tóxicos.
Oh.
And Jerry Garcia, Jesus
Yeah.
Sepulveda, and Frankie Quinones hit me up, and then I started hosting for them. And then I parlayed that from doing just
Hey,
in-betweens
dude, it just came from that?
from that to
That was
100
recent.
to 120
Wow.
sold out shows in less than 10 months. And doing an hour and 15 minutes now and really having material. Yeah, babe.
Dude, I did not know that was your
wild.
jump off.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy in Vegas really affected me.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I ain't mad at you, man. I want to ask you this concrete while I have you here, man. You're on a raft
Yeah.
in the middle of the ocean.
I know.
You look in the ocean, you can only pull one person up.
Stop.
All right, you look in the ocean, you see Jerry Garcia,
Stop.
and you see Jesus Sepulveda. Who do you pull up, and who do you let drown?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, these are the homies too, man.
Because these are like senseis to me, bro.
Right, right.
These are senseis to me, you know. These are guys that are, you know, because I'm on tour with him right now. It's gonna be Jerry because I can't.
Yeah. Man, the end.
Oh,
Believe
hell.
that.
But you know, dude,
George
man,
Lopez, Fluffy. Got it? Okay.
Damn.
Well, me and George come from literally the same blocks, San Fernando. But Fluffy's been the only guy that's called me to come open up for him. He did it again this past weekend.
Gotcha.
He didn't bump me. He just did the matinee, sold it out like in 30 minutes.
Right.
Sick ass fool, you know. And yeah, man, Fluff.
Okay, there it is.
Fluff.
Man, thank you for coming into the
Yeah,
neighborhood,
thank
you
bro.
for having me.
We
I
got to do it
appreciate
again
you.
and again and
I love
again,
it.
though. This was
Anytime.
quick. Believe that concrete in the neighborhood, big boys neighborhood.